Hello everyone, this is Nikki from Team Trivalence. Today, with a different kind of video, I'd like to show you some budget meta decks that are, in my opinion, budget. In recent months, Digimon got an increase in the price, in my opinion, so many decks are pretty expensive. For sure, due to the nationals and the recent sets were pretty important for the nationals. But there's still some budget decks which I'd like to talk about, and I was looking that they gonna be future proof, so that if you invest in them, that you can play them also in the recent upcoming sets that are going to come out. So in my opinion, Purple Hybrid for sure is one of the decks that are not that expensive and one of the best decks. So yeah, the deck difficulty is kinda low. It's not that difficult to play your Tamers, get the Duskmon, Digivolve into Duskmon, attack, go into Velgramon, and you just loop this and win that way. Velgramon, really good card. You can change color into purple for one of your opponent's Digimon, and then delete this and delete one other Digimon. So Velgramon, really strong card. And this is, let's say, a budget variant where you play some cards that are expensive. For example, Ukomon got an increase in the price, Rivals Barrage also. But yeah, this is an aggro deck. In my opinion, it didn't win like many big tournaments. It won. It wins in locals for sure. So for me, it's tier 1.5. I will also put the video in the description down below where we talk about the meta and how we scale it. But yeah, some recommendations what you can do in order to make it a lot cheaper is to change out Rivals Barrage. 4 of them for Deathslinger. Deathslinger is not expensive, but it's a good card. If you mill it with Velgramon, you can you gain some memory. It's not as good as Rivals Barrage. I mean, it deletes the highest level, so this is really good if you have a threat on board that you can't bring away that easily. Just Rivals Barrage it. But it got really an increase in the price. And Gazimon also is really expensive because every purple deck plays Gazimon. But one cheaper alternative for the beginning could be one Psychmon. What also makes this deck really a good deck for beginners and players that want to start playing Digimon competitively. You have many different play styles. So you can include the Mervamon package. Then you have a late game bomb that can win you games. You can also play a Apocalypse package where you go into a mill variant of the deck. And we don't really know what's going to come out in BT21. Maybe there's going to be some purple cards that you can include. And or maybe this Argomon is also like against mirror matches because many people play Purple Hybrid. So yeah, in my opinion, really strong deck, really good deck. It's not that expensive. If you see, this list is now in card market in Europe like 135 euros. If you go for the cheaper alternatives, you will be at 90 euros. That's one display. So I mean, that's for a meta deck, that's not a lot. Then let's talk about another deck. Sorry, I put my away. So this is Koramon here. Yeah, right hybrid. It is a really cool deck. It's a fan favorite deck. It's really cool. It's really strong. Also an aggro deck, and it's not that hard to play in my opinion. So you go for face. And what makes this deck really good is, as you can see here, the alternatives. If you play the ancient Greymon from BT4, the price will almost double. But if you don't include them, you will have a deck around 80 euros. So this is not that expensive in my opinion, and you'll have a future-proof deck, because in BT21 there's going to be a new Takuya, and maybe we can expect also a new Agunimon, as it is on the cover of the display. And yeah, you can play many different variants, so maybe it's not even that bad if you play Emperor Greymon instead of Ancient Greymon. You don't have this One Punch Man combo where you can like make 5 damage. But this is Paki approved, really good deck. I would recommend you to go with this deck. If you want to start playing meta, you can't really make a mistake here. What's also really good, you can pair it with the chickens, with Biomon. Then you also have some different variants with a strong deck. So it's future proof, it's good, it's not that expensive, and it's a fan favorite. Now let's move to my favorite deck, Zephagamon. In my opinion, Zephagamon is a really difficult deck, because you have so many different ways you can play it. You have many Digivolution routes you can go. You either go to a route where you gain more memory but you don't have much TP. You have to have piercing a lot of times, or the games are going to be much longer as you really want it to be. So for me it's a mid-range deck. You don't really play any big hitters, and yeah, but for me it's future proof. So we got recently in EX8 the Medieval Gallantmon. We are going to get Zephagamon Ace in the next set. So in every set we can expect a push for this deck. Also, what you can do here in the price, as you can see, this is the price for 2 decks. Maybe it's a bit more, I'm sorry, maybe it's 26 euros. But I will show you how I played this deck. I bought 2 decks, put them together and played against meta decks, and it has a chance. It really has a chance of winning, because this Zephagamon right here, he isn't effective for opponent's Digimon effects if something unsuspends. So this is really good. I mean, being unaffected is generally really good. And if you buy 2 decks, you also get training, memory boosts. So you are really set up, and the deck is just going to get a lot of support. So we have a lot of promos. The promo Pteramon which suspend something is really good. This new Galemon, I tested it already. You can easily go with a couple of memory to a level 6. Really good card. Medieval Gallantmon, this card is really strong. So this card alone is a tier 1 card. If your opponent plays something, you can suspend it and delete 11k or lower. So yeah, it's kind of a floodgate. I mean, not a floodgate, but you can hinder your opponent from doing some plays. What I also did, I hard casted this card and let it on the board. My opponent dropped a how's it called, a Defexmon, and I could have deleted his Defex. So I mean, that's really good, really strong card. And yeah, this is to round up the video. I hope you like this format. Please leave a like, comment down below if you like this, if you want to see more, if you want to see some other decks. Do you want maybe a list of really expensive decks that are future proof? Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.